Test, test, test. Okay, yeah, so it's just NVIDIA broadcast being weird. Actually find my channel link. Might be able to put it out there. There we go. Now it's working. Can everyone hear me okay? Because my microphone's really dodgy sometimes. I really need to sort that out. Okay. Let's get this test server running. And there we go. AQ2 Expanse. Okay. Unity, go. AQ2. Right, where are we at with this? Okay, so if my microphone's working alright, should be good to start just testing a bit of stuff. Make sure my ship is all okay. Let's just jump on some extra stuff, why not? Just because. I'll ignore the ammo for now because I want to test it without. Right, let's hope this build works. Okay, so let's go to the Orion raid. This text is all wrong at the minute, so don't update that. But walk there, should just start a little shared area where you can go with your wingmates. And off we go. Not the best ship to be taking, but will do. Fingers crossed this all runs nicely. You do spawn in like in the middle and it throws you to the side a little bit. Chat's working. So yeah, turn her voice up a little bit. It's an AI voice if anyone's worrying. So your objective in this one is to currently destroy these 3 defense platforms. And I'm also going to change it so you have to destroy this. I'm just adding this today. It's Pirate Jump Gate. That's where they're going to get reinforcements from. So your objective is to get through the 3 defense platforms and destroy Pirate Jump Gate. But obviously there's a lot of stuff in the way, and they keep throwing ships at you. You've got 2 beacons here and here, and they will spawn reinforcements that will be allocated against your ship, so you can move them around. And they've got little AQ fleet, which will attempt to guard that area. Say attempt because the AI has been a little bit dodgy. So we'll see what happens. So if I just jump down and run into this beacon, so some information at the top right here of what's going on. It doesn't currently display the health for the jump hits. I've only just added that in the last couple of hours. So we'll go grab some reinforcements. The idea is, because this is a area with multiple people, you'll have like, 4, 5, 6 people. So you'll be grabbing the reinforcements while holding off the attacks and doing an offensive. So it takes some coordination. It's also a good area if you've got people with dedicated repair ships. But it's just me testing it at the minute, so we're gonna have to see how that plays out. A blue bar at the top of my screen. The aspect ratio is different. I'll check that out. So yeah, if you run over here, then you should get a couple of ships that will come in, and then also there'll be a timer in the top right showing you when your next reinforcements are due. They are your wingmates, so they're allocated against your ship, and they'll follow you around. I have to run over here and grab the other ones from the other side. I could do that, but I probably want to stay here and hold off this incoming attack. The idea is you want to defend these beacons. It's not part of the mission at the minute that they must be defended. I might add something like that. If they get destroyed, you'll just not be able to grab any reinforcements, which I think for a long battle you'd probably need. But this is quite nice. It's quite like a new system I've added in to do this kind of more creative stuff, I guess. Let's start blasting. I have to fit my swarm just so I can aggro my own Guardian fleets. They got more, yeah, they've got some catapults. Let's go after those. Yeah, they shouldn't aggro too much from the swarms. Their kind of thresholds for being damaged like that has been increased. Yeah. So these missiles don't work properly when they're not being run inside the interior. They should have like a nice like flare to them. It's just some of the graphics aren't being exported, and I'm not quite sure why. AML's blasting down the missiles. Very over the top effect. But it keeps you safe. It doesn't currently defend your wingmates, so if this guy was shooting at one of my wingmates, my AML wouldn't activate, which is kind of sad. I'm going to change that so it does, so you can kind of cover your friends. He's going to go for the beacon. Cover it, boys. Yeah, I think this attack, the first attack's easy to defend against. That's when they start piling up. That's the issue. I mean, I could now run over and get some more. And again, here comes some more through the gate. Yeah, I could go over there and grab some more. I think I might need to reduce the distances a little bit so it's a bit easier. Let's say this is meant for multiple people, not meant for just one person. Yeah, where am I? Oh, that is mine. Oh yeah, he's AQ suck, isn't he? I was thinking he wasn't my ally because he was AQ suck, but he is. Okay, let's leave them to it. Let's go grab some more and see if we can sneak around the back. Don't need you one now. Just draining energy. Although this ship's made of energy right now. Come on, little ones. Well, it's going to take me a minute to get over there. At which point I might as well just waited here and got the extra reinforcements. Yeah, he's going down. Because these guys are your wingmates as well, they do. Well, they're kind of owned by your ship. So their lines mean the wings. So anything they kill, you also get the bounty from as well, even if you don't do any damage. I do want to find out why some of the effects aren't working properly, though. It's quite disappointing. Just change that aspect ratio on the stream. Figure out why that's not quite right. Oh yeah, see, 30 seconds, I could grab some more reinforcements there. Alright, AQ2 just going for it, apparently. I'm going to come back, defend the beacon. Don't get involved. I think they're getting involved. Yeah, this is going to be tricky. So this isn't meant for one person. Go, go, go. Grab them reinforcements. Oh, you guys are getting in a whole world of trouble down there. They look like they might be trying to go for the other beacon. Yeah. Alright, I'm going to go back one more time, get another one, and then I'm going to sneak around and try and take down the jump gate straight away without going through the defense platforms. No, I'm going to run into these guys if they are ignoring the AQ sec. Well, AQ sec's managed to aggro all of them in the middle. Thanks, guys. That'll make it a lot easier. These scores aren't going to be any good against a Corsair because it's too small and they're tier 3. But we'll try it. I'm going to fire while I run. You're going to have to fix those effects. They just don't look as nice. And there's something to do with Unity not exporting them. I had a problem with it on the warp effects before, weren't showing up. Coming in a fleet there. Guardian does have some repair stuff, so we'll keep those shields topped up. Oh, and also hello Germany. Sorry, I wasn't reading the chat. Go, go, go. So my guys are just going to get involved while I'm gone. That's fine, that's fine. Yeah, no, just in case. Energy management is not balanced well at the minute. Come on, give me some reinforcements. There we go, right, let's start attacking. Oh, what are you doing there, sneaky? Swim right to the villains. That shield system is critical is coming up because one of my wingmates might have damaged shields. Oh, they're spamming us. Anyway, I've got 3 Yanks with me. That should be enough to just sneak around and try a little offensive. I don't like the way this map turns based on where you've got the camera to start with. I think I might make it always like orientate the same way. So then you can go, you know, east, south, west of someone if you're moving around. That ball is already active. Oh, you're alright, generally you take that. I thought it was alive then. Grab that one. Transit past. It's good to have a few more tags. Right. Sure, my guys will come with me if I get far enough away. They'll disengage. Come on. All colours. Lovely colours. Yeah, well, they've disengaged. Are you guys going to come? Because it's going to take a while to get there. You've got another 2 fleets coming in to deal with. This guy's going to die. But they have got the aura from the Guardian. The Guardian does have just repair rates on it. So they're actually holding up alright. I can imagine a few more fleets coming in would wreck them. Oh, are you coming over to me? No, I'm trying to sneak past you. That's why you need stealth as well. Get right around the back. Just come in. Boom, boom, boom. Dead ships as well. They are absolutely immovable objects at the minute. I'm going to change that so they can be pushed, because I've had ships when I was testing this earlier. There's quite a lot of dead ships after a while, and they just get stuck. I'm going to get destroyed just by these fleets coming in here. I'm not sure I'm going to get around. They start blasting. One defense platform. They're not as powerful as the defense platforms that you can build in your own sectors. I've nerfed them quite a lot for this area. My engine booster, I've just completely outran my own allies. Yeah, take that AML. Brrr. That was an AML sound, not me burping. Quite range on it, actually. And the ARP's coming in. Take the capital down. That's too many missiles. Right, my ship's actually holding up quite well because of the AML. Needs to drain more energy, that, because at the minute it's just free, and I've got a boost on as well. I don't know how much energy my ship's generating. Stupid amount. Okay, yeah, I'm not going to survive that when they're all aggroed. It's not a happy fleet of ships. Yeah, definitely not going to shoot down all those. Yeah, it's going to try. Go AML, go! Oh, I'm dead. Oh, turn off the AML. Misclick. Yeah. Goodbye. Oh yeah, that's what I needed. Reinforcements. Oh, come on guys, you can do it. Avenge me. Hardly damaged. Patches of fire on the back, that's it. Need to up the damage effects on this ship. That is not a sufficient amount of damage to show that it's dead. Yeah. Oh, here they are. Bit late to the party, guys. Thank you, sir. Holding up well. So this will be the first stage of the raid. It's to take down the gate and the defense platforms. I might make the defense platform optional. The main thing is to take down the gate, and once you've done that, it's going to spawn in some kind of big ass boss. and then that'll be the final fight, and then that boss will drop some really good loot. And then I think I'm going to do the loot so that it's just like one item on it, and then whoever wants to grab it can grab it, because I was figured that if you're doing this, I can just invite someone into my wing just like the last couple of seconds and they'll get the rewards. And I couldn't think of a decent way to mitigate that. Like, I'm not sure, or like I could just join the wing at the start but not actually enter the area. So I figured it might be quite nice if like the boss just drops some loot and then someone can go and grab that loot. And if you're all in a wing and you're all friends, then you can decide who gets the loot, who doesn't. And then there'll be a generic reward as well, like, you know, a ton of credits or something, but like the main reward, aside from like there's going to be a badge in your profile and stuff, destroying the raid, I think the main reward will just be dropped from the boss. How come these guys have been out slower than I did? Trying too hard. Maybe I should have one of the beacons spawn like fighters and one of them spawn bigger ships. Combat is slightly AFK-able, I guess, because my energy management stuff is not great at the minute. And I was just pootling along there getting killed. You can now, now I've added some physics to it, you can use things like asteroids as cover. So if there are a lot of bases around, or this, I might make this gate bigger, you could use that as cover from enemies. But yeah, management of ship systems needs a bit of work to make sure that I can't just whack everything on and go, there you go, leave it there. Look. Did he just disappear entirely? Well, that's the bug. Should have left a corpse. Right. Well, that seemed to all work, apart from the fact that it's impossible with one person. You need more than one person to coordinate. But I'd like to see, you know, a couple of big combat ships, maybe a support ship with repair rays and drones and stuff, and then have someone come in also with like a salvaging ray, because there's a lot of wreckage you can get from this place. Yeah, that needs to be bigger and more impressive and spin and stuff. Let's grab that ship back. There was actually another bit that I wanted to show. And I would like to stop. Right, so yeah, since the last update, there's been a bunch of little things, but one of the main things now is corporation income is working. So the trade systems, this needs a bit of a redesign. The trade systems for the regions, sectors, sorry, is now working. So all of these little trade reports. So let's see what I earned yesterday. That alignment needs sorting as well. Get big numbers. Switched over to the next line. Yeah. So yesterday, this sector earned the corporation 1.7 million, mostly from exporting construction materials, which are like the end material at the minute. Today it's earned 1.6. So all of these earnings, I think you get hourly earnings at the minute. Go into your corporation bank. Yeah, they're hourly. They probably won't be hourly. It'll probably be more like 6 hours or 12 hours or something. If you can hear panting, that's my dog. But it's just paying out a lot at the minute just because I was testing it. Well, not. It's paying out more frequently because I was testing it, not a lot. This sector, quite a few. I seem to change the mouse wheel sensitivity as well. Where is the construction. So we've got one construction facility outputting construction materials, and that is making a ton of money. Well, yeah, definitely want less construction materials. Not are we importing any metals? We're putting 40 metals. So I don't think you want to import metals because metals are made into construction materials. How much cost you money? Anyway, doesn't matter. Let's see if the Orion raid area is closed down or if it's still running. Oh shit. No, it has restarted. Yeah. But I think a little bit more work on this because it's got some nice systems, but I think I could do more with it. So sort out this stuff in the top right. Oh, shush woman. Sort out this stuff so it shows the information for the jump gate. Change the spawns up a little bit, I think, and then have the boss come in at the end. Get some people testing it with bigger fleets. It should be all right. It's a kind of new custom area. So my goal is to make a bunch of these kind of things. Hopefully more detailed than this one, because this is just the first one. I'm not sure it works properly. Where it's not just mission, go somewhere, kill something. There's actual, you know, thinking needed. And so like new mechanics like this reinforcement thing. It's quite nice. Quite good when you got a bunch of people in here and they're all little reinforcements. Yeah, that's that. Just checking on the messages I've just got from the Discord. Cool. If anyone has any questions, now's a chance because I'm going to head off in a second. I want to get this out as soon as possible, so I'm going to do a little bit more work on it tomorrow. What day is today? It's track Thursday, and then hopefully get it out on the weekend. Then I might better get it out tomorrow actually if I can fix a few other issues that are on my list. That'd be nice. And then I want to move on to the next part of the beta, which is all about these missions and things. More custom missions. Make this raid a bit bigger. Get it tested with lots of people playing. I can work on more unique stuff like this. Sniper, what did you miss? The whole stream, because I'm going to go in a minute. But just showing the raid area and what it involves. Basically, you attack, they attack. Estimated quarter of the year for release. What do you mean by release? Like full release or mobile or Steam or? Because I've got mobile versions working now, so people have been asking for Mac versions and stuff, and I put together a build server on my Mac Mini, so that it's now building Windows, Mac, Linux, Apple, Android being Google Play, and then Amazon as well, Android. Those builds are all running and working. I did a pass at performance because obviously mobile, when you've got a lot of stuff like this going on, the performance is pretty poor at times. So I did a pass at that and it's working a lot better now. So I do have mobile versions. They are working. I don't know when I'm going to do the release. I would like to do expand the beta onto mobile, which is easy enough with Google Play. I think I need to check out the legalities of it, where you'll just have a email sign up. Basically, ping me your email, I put it on a list, and then you'll be able to find it on the store and download it as like a test version. The same would apply to Apple, but Apple don't let you have as many devices, so like I'd have to limit the beta a bit more. But the thing is, because you pay to access this beta, and then I'm giving you access for free on mobile, like as part of the beta test, then Apple don't like it because they obviously want the money and they don't want someone to buy something off of their platform and then play it for free on their platform. Google, I think, are okay with it. That's why I say I've got to check the legalities of it. They might be all right with that. They tend to be a bit more relaxed, but I do need to double check. Because the other way of doing it would be to put the founders packs in the iOS, excuse me, in the iOS version, and then like people have to download the iOS test flight, which they've already got an account for, and then potentially buy it. I don't know. The iOS is a bit of a unknown for that. Android should be all right. Oh, the guard's got a aura, so it has a shield hardener, which applies to all its allies nearby. Bit over the top, that effect. It basically just boosts shield regen for any friendly ships. This is what happens when I talk. I'm not used to it. Yeah, so sorry. So mobile versions, I just need to double check where they can release the beta, but that obviously still needs a founders pack. In terms of actually going full release, I'm not sure. It's definitely getting closer. There's just still things I want to do, and there aren't that many people playing the beta because obviously, like, I don't advertise very much at all. Like, very, very minimum amounts, like £5 a day on advertising on Facebook ads, so it doesn't bring in very many users. So I would like to get more feedback. It's kind of a hard one because I want more players and I get loads more players as soon as it releases because it's free on mobile. But I need people to be giving me feedback early on because I'm still really worried that like when I launched AQ1 I didn't get any feedback before launch, and there's things I would have done differently based on feedback. Also, realistically, I need some income from the founders packs because I want to get things like the buildings done. Because I'm sure many of you have noticed that these buildings are all the same: solar power plant, fighter hangar, food processor, all the same 3D model. I've been looking around for ones on the Unity Asset Store because that's where I got these, and I can't find anything that's really suitable. So I do want to save up a bit of money from Founders Pack purchases to get someone to make some nice 3D models. Because things like that, I just can't go live until that stuff's done. I mean, that's basic stuff, right? You know, different models for buildings. But yeah, I can't go live till that's done. Go AML, take down those missiles. Yeah, I'm with you. I mean, don't pay for it if it's not something you can afford, obviously. No pressure. I don't mind. I'd rather people just did what they could do when they can do. It's not like I'm gonna, stop if no one buys it. It's still gonna get launched. Just want to get those things done first. Excuse me. I don't talk a lot during the day because I work alone. So when I do stream for more than like half an hour, my throat gets really sore. The ship I'm using, the Invicta. It's quite a nice looking ship. It's kind of your basic battleship ship. The ship stats need a little bit updating. Right, anyway, let's. Well, I've already got 2 Enks with us. Oh my gosh, get some water. If you missed earlier, if you stand next to these beacons, when the reinforcements are available, they'll get assigned to you, and then you can take them for a little offensive. So the idea is that you can have one of your wingmates kind of come back and grab some more reinforcements and bring them to the front, as you're all kind of trying to push forward towards the jump gate. Right, let's just start taking these guys down. Got enough of them. Oh, so these ships aren't directly controlled by me. They're just part of this mechanic at the minute, where these warp beacons will allow me to. Well, I'll get ships assigned to me. They're green, which means they're part of my wing. And they're like, I'm kind of their parent, as it were. They go where I go, and they attack roughly what I attack, but I can't control them directly. There is on the roadmap something for controlling other ships. So I could have like a big carrier, and then when I've got my fighters come out, I can control them like in AQ1. But for the most part, it's just one ship. It's mine. Who are they shooting at? Oh, that's the capital over that side. I'll show you the reinforcements thing actually. Let me just jump back towards the booster arm. Go. So part of the raid is reinforcements are going to be available after a while if you stay near these beacons. I really don't like this way of looting where you click and it gives you no feedback. Fleet tenders, what do you mean by that, sir? Give me your cargo. Right, it's 2 seconds, 1 second, 9 seconds. Reinforcements, and then some more ships will warp in, and they'll be assigned to me. So now I have 3 Yanks on me. I can take them for a little offensive. I'll go around the other side because there's more fleets coming through this way. This is not good for one person to play. Oh, ships that hold other ships. So carrier class ships are a thing. Where would I find a carrier class ship? I would need to. Let's just go away from here. Find the Susurrus. I keep calling it Susurrus. It's AQ6 carrier. Because everything in the universe is kind of simulated. I don't know where it would be at the minute. Oh, ones that can hold destroyers. I don't think there's going to be anything big enough to hold destroyers, but holding Corvette class ships would probably be a thing. It's a Star Trader. It's not going to appear here unless there's pirates. So it would be kind of cool to have a massive ship that could hold destroyers. Just how do you balance that when you could have 100 people in a sector, each with that ship, each having ships attached? There's kind of like an upper limit as to how many ships you could have running around. I mean, the theoretical limit of actual ships you can stick in a sector is like thousands. I've run it with like 5,000 ships before and it's been fine, but that's going to make anyone's mobile overheat. Okay, right, hostile ships inbound. Hostile ships. Susurrus. Ah, there he is. Get out of here. Go. I do want to have corporation like flagships. That would be kind of cool to have like an expensive to maintain massive flagship that you can call in, which is your corporation ship, which like exists in space all the time. Potentially anyway. So yeah, if you were part of a corporation, you could kind of request that ship comes with you. Obviously, one person would be able to use it at a time, and it would come with a considerable cost to the corporation's finances. think that'd be nice. Like, you're fighting another corporation, you're trying to board their station, and then they bring in their massive capital ship. Seal systems critical messages still coming out. You guys can leave me alone. There it is. Cicerus. I can't remember what that meant. There was a reason for me calling it that. Something to do with Latin for a swarm or something. The idea was this was going to have a lot of ships pour out of it, which it's not really showing off right now because it's launched one combat drone. And it's got a predator. So yeah, that's not showing off the best of its abilities right now. And it's way too maneuverable for a big ship. Oh no, it's two combat drones. Oh, look at that. God. That red sun was So this is the largest ship in the game at the minute. So I'm in a battleship. Titans are a bit longer, I might come down to about here. But yeah, this thing turns on a dime at the minute. It's quite maneuverable. I upped its maneuverability quite a lot because it kept getting stuck behind Rex. But I'm going to make Rex pushable. The nebular effects and stuff are quite nice in this now, so you can see everything's starting to get like a kind of purple haze on it as it goes through. So actually, it is volumetric, but you can't really tell because it's very light. In the dust clouds, you can see it a bit better as you go through like denser packets, and that runs on mobile as well. It's quite a nice little effect. Denser packets, denser pockets. There's heavy fighters that come out of there, but I suspect they're from some kind of defences. The carrier at the minute is armed with shield rep lasers. It might have an AML installed, I can't remember. But I'm just going to put like a ton of guns on it. I'll make it even a bit bigger and less maneuverable. Oh no, it's got some missile launchers. Those are EMP missiles. The effects for missiles aren't working very well at the minute. For some reason, saying earlier, like the export process that I've got is not exporting some of the effects. So the missiles should have like flares at the front of them to show that they're actually missiles, not just trails. So yeah, it's got missiles, it's got repair lasers, should have more combat drones than that. Should have a lot more. Yeah, he's going now. He probably thinks he's killed all the pirates in here, but I can guarantee there's going to be some more. Oh no, he has done right. He's good. See you later. It'll take a while to warp out though because he's massive. That warp effect needs to be upped for bigger ships as well because you can't really see it. He'll go eventually. But yeah, these wrecks you cannot move. And you can get stuck in them quite easily. So I'm going to make them movable. It was mostly a performance thing. So yeah, my ship will just avoid them. Any static object is much easier on the networking. Something that moves. I do love the avoidance. When you get fleets that are moving around like that, it looks really cool. It's the way they go. Oh, no. Quite pleased with that. That runs quite nicely as well on the server. Right, I'm going to call it a night. So I will jump out of this. And there we go. Yeah, it's looking alright with that. A few tweaks, and yeah, I'll get it out. Get people testing that, see what they think. Then it's on to more missions and stuff, some corporation updates, so you can actually manage your corporation members better. Things like that. We've got a big old list of things to do still. And some of the tweaks I had to do for this new upgrade stuff took a little longer than I hoped, and also having to do all the performance stuff and new builds for mobile platforms, which to be fair I probably didn't need to do right now, but I wanted to make sure that everything was still working for mobile while I was going through checking out the beta stuff anyway. But anyway, yeah, all right, I'm off. Good night all.